Hello, everybody. Ryan Carpenter here with No BS Golf, presented to you by P45 Knuckle Down Golf. That's right, your number one destination for everything golf right here in Central Georgia, Warner Robins, Houston County. We're going to have a big day. Rain, don't matter. We're going to be heading to the pub like always. You know, we got the rain, we got the cold, we got the hot, we got the whatever. The gnats, the bugs are back. No, thank you. We can go to the pub, get the job done. We're going to work on some specific things that we found out from going to the course with some players. We're going to get that all ironed out this afternoon down at the golf pub. Go check them out. You want to go play and have some fun tonight, watch some more basketball, get out of the rain this afternoon, check them out. Go online, schedule a time right now. You can get your time before it disappears because it's going to with all this bad weather happening right here. And you can go enjoy some golf and some fun down at the golf pub. That's right, my partners. So, big weekend. Lots going on. So we'll cover a little bit of the golf stuff first. We got old Hovland there pulling off his kind of come from behind almost, if you will, with JT kind of puking down the stretch, which was kind of crazy. So that was a big win. And I saw one of my favorite players up on the I call it Senior Tour, Champions Tour, Miguel. He had another win. That guy, he's starting to come on chase down old Longer out there. And so it was a fun weekend. It's prime. We're coming into the Masters. We are getting close. And with that, it's going to be some fun stuff that hopefully is all irons out here announcing soon. So we're getting to that time of the year, the best stretch, that little run of majors coming up, getting exciting. I got all kinds of people. I got a couple students, got a friend going up, going to be in Augusta for the thing. Some are working it, some are going for fun. And so I prefer to watch from home. I know it's amazing. And I want to go up there at some point, and we were promised tickets. Of course, that never happened. So it seems like that happens a lot around here. So, but anyways, moving into what we're doing, amazing weekend. Two students had career low 9-hole scores. And this is after some, months and months. In fact, some of the fellas, if you haven't checked it out yet, go back and check out the video that we posted from Saturday. And it was my guys there that wanted to talk about, their experience so far and what they've been through and, how this all works. And so it's never amazing to me. I've seen it unfold so many times, and we had some new players come in and I tried to walk them through it. And it's always the same kind of things where you get to that kind of 3 and 6 and 9 and 12 month standpoints. You start to look back and go, now I understand what you were saying. That's what a lot of them say. And it takes some time for them to get through that and experience that, to look back and go, yeah, okay, I get it now. And that's when things start to unfold. And it's what's really fun is it really starts to, shape the future even more. Because as we continue through developments and things, and we get into even others, I would always say, for the most part, the second off season is really the big season, because you've gotten past kind of that first phase of development and then application and then get better and track and all the things we do to get to the final, seeing the numbers start to drop and fall. And that's right about when the players start to go, you know what? Now I want this to happen. Now I want that to happen. And they are more driven to find their goals. And so that's why I added, you'll see it if some of the new students this weekend saw to the price menu, a year-long program, because they asked for it. And when players ask for stuff, we deliver. And that's the thing. It's there should be. And so that's been added to the list on purpose going forward. And because we got a lot going on with the schedule filling up, I had a long day. I was busy from 6:30 a.m. till about 5:36 in the evening all day yesterday. It was a great day. So, but yeah, some of the things, that kind of keep occurring and popping up in conversations and passings, like, so many of us are not from here, with this being kind of one of those communities driven by the Air Force Base. And you get this idea of, like, I'm going to Georgia, man. I'm surrounded by this amazing golf everywhere I go. And I'll be honest, I'm pretty astonished at how really lackluster the golf course conditions are in an entirety. And it's driven by this unfortunate fact that this is one of those areas that has not moved forward. I've done this at other courses in the past. And this idea that we need to keep rates super low and get, or like rounds high or just get by, that mindset has got to change at some point somewhere. Somebody around here is sitting right now on the best opportunity available. And I don't know who it's going to be that might step forward, but there's very limited options here, first of all. And of the options, I mean, one's okay. I'm not going to by any stretch call it magnificent or great because it's not. And the others are just all piss poor, just plain and simple. They're terrible right now. And it's sad that we have to have such a limited access of just terrible, not just conditions, but practice facilities, like everything. It is astonishing to me how I know places in the north that are fairly even desolate to some degree that have way better conditions than what we have here. And I mean, again, you have this idea that, oh, wow, we're going to Central Georgia and it's going to be great. And it is disappointing. We have got to change the way we think about this. There is plenty of people and there is plenty of ability to at least develop. And if not, here's my challenge. If anything, I've got out there in the universe a set of people and things working on maybe the idea at some point. I need 100 people that are ready to do something that you could never even imagine. I need 100 fellas for the most part, probably. And we've got a plan in place. And it's basically, think of it this. We will have to find the right people. And with land, that's always the toughest part. But we're going to set out to build the best golf destination possible right here. And so if you want to be a part of that, if you even have an idea of thinking that way, if you are even in the ballpark of kind of in that same realm, I'm challenging you right now to reach out. Let's get together. Let's start building this thing. So that's something I want to do. I want to raise the level of expectation because it should be an expectation. The golfing public should have a much higher demand for what they're paying for. And I agree. On the flip side of that, you should have to pay more to get better as well. So it goes hand in hand. And I'm all for raising everything, rates, dues, you name it, because we've got to build some better facilities because it's astonishing how bad it is around here right now. So, so anyways, so we got that. Lots of stuff coming up, working on some fun April. We got all kinds of stuff with the Masters, with just the month of April really kicking off the season into high gear. Things going on, hopefully at least minimum once at the pub for sure. But I think we're to the point now where, we're going to have a lot of beginners and newbies or the casuals, as we call them, start to come into the game. And so I want to find a way to help, them in their journey with this, because it's not easy and it can be frustrating. And at least if we can find a simple and effective way to get them on a good start, it's important, because that it's another 2 or 3 players just this weekend went through the evaluation lesson. And it's amazing to me how many things that are so basic that we covered that they've never even heard of. And not that they're really well into the game by any stretch, but I mean, they've at least had a piece of the game so far, and yet nothing there. I don't get it. So, I did post out there. If you can go to the Twitter, I wanted to have also on this idea of local golf, a question of the day, if you will, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I wanted to say within there to give me your rating. So something within what I do about an hour of the central area. So right here, middle of Houston County, if you will. And, no more than about an hour, maybe away, just to keep it more local for now. Give me your rating, your highest rating, golf course. And I can tell you right now, don't rate any of the ones right here within 10, 15 minutes, because they ain't worth the rating. I can tell you that right now. So go find me the ones that you think are the top notch, the best. Twitter, it's at P45KDG. Instagram, it's that one's a harder one. I always forget because they had something else on there. I had the _real_ P45KDG. Facebook, you just look up P45 Knuckle Down Golf, obviously the website, and more. And let me know, what would you say? What was your rating? What is your best conditions wise? I don't care so much about clubhouse and all. I mean, that stuff's, yes, okay. We kind of want it all, right? But the crazy part is that, going back to KC, there's a course near my parents' house that is public facility, and while it's not Bentgrass, so Bentgrass is kind of the main decision factor back in KC for the most part as to whether you go to one course or another. You get Bentgrass or Zoysia fairways, so the turf styles are different. And anyhow, it's a Zoysia fairway based facility, but the course design is freaking awesome. The range is amazing. The short game area is amazing. The clubhouse is really nice and decent. Carts are always in great condition. Everything's working. GPS systems, you name it. All the bells and whistles. They got great staff, and it's a big staff, and they got a great superintendent. And I mean, everything from start to finish when you walk in this place is fantastic. And guess what? An expensive round of golf there on the weekend is just, it's like $85-$90. And I know people here, like, I guess, have this in their mind that that's a lot of money. That is not for a round of golf. It just isn't, especially peak season prime conditions. And you look at places like, so going back to this again, you look at places like, our city course, and it's just baffling because it's like, how many people are out there playing too many rounds? It has no chance to recover, and it's, $28 to play around. You can't survive on that. We need the city to step up, and I've said this a bunch of times already. We need to find another location, build at least another 9-hole, if anything, preferably an 18-hole, build it right, get it in good condition right out of the gates, and increase the rates by at least twice the amount minimum. And that way we reduce the amount of rounds, we increase the money flow, we maintain the conditions, and then we shut down international for a year, let it completely recover, get people in there to regrow, and then really get it up to speed. And then again, you come back later, redesign it maybe if you want to a little too. And again, you double or triple the rates there too. And we start to finally catch up with the times. This is not 1970. So we've got to elevate our expectations. We got to get to a new era of golf. We're supposed to be having amazing golf courses here in this area. I would think so. I don't know. You tell me wrong. You think differently? You think we shouldn't have good golf courses? I don't know why you would think that. Let me know. Put it in the comments section. I don't know. Let's have this conversation. Come on here and talk about it. Whatever. I want someone from the city, from the mayor. Well, mayor ain't going to talk to me, but whoever. Parks and Rec guy. Whatever. I don't care. But it's got to get better because it's just the conditions are just terrible out there. And almost all the courses, because even the one that's in pretty good condition is surviving on max rounds, low rates. And we need to reverse that. We need to have higher rates, less rounds, better conditions, and then people start to become very choosy about where they play their golf, hopefully. And that's the same thing for the quote-unquote memberships. We need one. Well, I'd rather design one from the scratch that's better and just leave the other two alone. But really, one of these needs to increase and change everything about what they're doing so we can move forward. So, it's just I'm getting sick and tired of seeing just no grass, terrible conditions, and it's just sad. So there's got to be something out there. I'm guessing there's something to make, and somebody's going to probably come in and say, oh, yeah, you got to go to this place. Well, it's probably private. It's probably got lots of affluential money in it. Go figure, right? Shocker that the high-end private club, probably in Macon, has a lot of rich people and really nice conditions from start to finish. Ooh, big shot. That's how it works. You get what you pay for in this world. So, but we got to change it. We got to get it better. Everything golf. So go back and watch. I reposted the evaluation lesson. I posted the great conversation from the Saturday with my fellows. You got to go listen to that and check that out. It's great. You're going to love it. And they had some really good input as to what their experiences have been. And that helps everybody. If you're on the edge, you're not sure, go check it out. So one of my guys came in this weekend. He'd been watching some of the YouTubes, which is awesome. Shout out to Jeff, and we had a great time with the evaluation lesson. And, it really came down to it. It's like, yeah, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I've been looking for. This is exactly what I want to do. And I said, I know, because I've done it for 25 years. This is nothing new to me. It might be new to the community here, and that's fine. And he was excited, and you could just see going, wow, I didn't realize all this stuff. And wow, okay, I see what we got to do now. And so it changed and it transformed this individual right away. I see him on the range. He's on the range all the time working on stuff. And I'm like, look, you got to do it the right way. We got to have better tools. You got to get it. And so now we're changing that thought process, which is fantastic. It's the first step towards being able to see a completely different game in the future, which is amazing. And that's what's exciting about this whole thing. So, in fact, I'm getting ready to send him a whole bunch of emails and information. So I got to close this out, head on out. But that's what I want to, I want to move and I want to shift the mindset and everything and go towards thinking about this as a different thing. And how can we elevate this county? How can we elevate the Central Georgia area? How can we get everybody thinking about better and great and amazing and, things that you might travel for? Why travel? Why spend all the money to go somewhere else when we can have it right here? We just have to change the way we think. So leave some comments. Let's talk about it. Let's get somebody on here. Let's see what we can do. I'm pushing for it, and I'm going to keep pushing for it, and hopefully we get something done at some point. But for now, if you haven't gotten started, now's the time. Evaluation lesson, got to get it scheduled, got to get you in there. You got to have that information before you have any idea where to go with this. And I know you're all out there playing. I saw the courses packed. How'd it go? Was it good? Was it bad? What happened? Most of the time, it's usually not so great, right? And it's certainly not better than what it was. I got players from this weekend. I want to drop 20 handicap strokes. I said, let's do this. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Let's go after it. Let's figure it out. And if we do it the right way, and if a player can commit to the time frame necessary, 20 strokes is not that hard, to be honest. I mean, it takes time, but it's not that hard to actually accomplish. It can be done, especially when you're in the higher numbers. So anyhow, you'll have questions. Please like, subscribe, share, do all the things. Twitter, Instagram, all the things, but you name it, and be on the lookout. Lots of stuff coming soon, but that's it for this morning. Take care, everybody. Ryan Carpenter, P45, Knucking Down Golf. We'll see you.